Hello and welcome back to the channel for what is probably a little late to be a review of Onward, but I suppose don't think it's actually at release yet. However, it is more my first impressions of what I think is actually probably VR's premier mil-sim game. It's a lot of fun, this game, and if you like mil-sim, whoo-wee, you're gonna like this. So here I am in a town somewhere, and it does appear that all the enemies are Russian in this game, which is quite amusing. Russian, Ukrainian, maybe from Belarus, who knows? But yeah, this is a mil-sim game, and it's in VR. You can get it on Steam. You can get it on Oculus, on the Quest. It does appear that there are some issues with that, like not being able to add people who play on Oculus when you play on Steam, which kind of cuts the community up. Although I've never found it hard to find someone to play with. In loading up for a game or checking out the servers, there's always someone or a lot of people there. It's a very active community, it appears, and that's really cool. It's what you need for a game like this. So that cross-platform, while it may come with some difficulties, does seem to have some benefits. That's for sure, and I wish more games would go cross-platform. Also, there may be some other issues that I will get into more in a video about the workshop content that has been added to this game. Anyhow, let's have a little look at some of the gameplay. I believe this was probably my first or second game of this ever. So yeah, I mean, it feels really good, and it looks, let's have a look and then we'll have a talk after. Rumbled by a pretty classic flanking attack by the AI. So that was one of my first games, and here I am playing with the same crew later that same day. But before we get into this round, I just want to circle back to this guy. This is a thing. Like, the AI on Rookie will just stand there for a couple of seconds, and I mean, that's alright if you're sort of first playing, but yeah, it's so you can tell that one was on Rookie there. Anyway, back to it. This game brings up a couple of interesting facets about Onward, being a mil-sim game. I mean, it's friendly fire in a lot of games, but friendly fire in this, especially for new players, is one of those things that they seem to they don't yet realise that green is good, and the guys in black uniforms are the ones you want to shoot. So yes, revives. Part of a mil-sim is trying to revive your companions, and I can accept that they couldn't go as far as they do in Armour, because there's only 4 people in the team. It's still a pretty cool little system. There's a little syringe. You get 2 syringes, or you get 1 syringe by default, and I think you can add an extra syringe. And then you revive them with it, and that gets them up.
Okay.
Oh yeah, one other thing. See, that was me. First day, didn't know green was good, and yeah, that was my buddy.
You got him?
So as we go over to rescue our teammate, this fella runs upstairs. I pull security on the floor and hear a commotion out the back, so I go out to help, and I manage to pull off a rescue, team kill, rescue combination. So let's check that out.
No, watch out, I'm coming at you. Here you go, guys.
And with those two team kills, I figured out who was friendly and who was foe. Well, actually, the second one was more of a unfortunate incident, but quite amusing. Anyway, so this game, I do believe it's still in early access. I'll have to double check that. It's probably close to release. It does have a few glitches still to do with the spatial reasoning of the game. I'll show you what I mean here. So here I am at this wall, and I'm gonna peek around, see if there's any targets on the other side, and boop. So yeah, that happens a lot, and sometimes walls will sit out from where they are, and you can't get up to a position to get a line that you want. Anyway, hopefully that'll get figured out in the future. It is a little bit frustrating at times, but it doesn't really hinder too much. There is times when you have been teleported a bit far and put you into the enemy's line of fire, and that will end your game quickly, but it's only a game in it. So another cool feature in Onward that one would undoubtedly come across is bleed out. Now, I'd used all my meds, remember? I took some hits, and I took more hits. Definitely on rookie, because I would be dead now on any other level. Difficulty level. And if you listen, you can hear my heartbeat. So I've only got a couple of minutes unless I can get some help. But I don't know this right now.
Boom, headshot. Way down there. Okay. Yeah, nice. I think it was. Gotta go get ammo.
Of course, Past Mike didn't learn this then, or back then, because he was in fact shot, as you can see here. There's the bullet. But I was revived by my good teammates, and we continued to play on until there was only a few left, and I was ready to go and get them, and I discovered that there's also fall damage. Pretty amusing. So, yeah, there you go. That's my first impressions of Onward VR, and I've got to say I've been playing this game pretty well non-stop. Well, I mean, I've not been playing it non-stop, but I haven't been playing many other games apart from maybe Zero Caliber for a quick play. This does take up some time playing Onward. I've found I have longer play sessions in Onward than otherwise. So you want to make sure that you have a bit of time to play it, and you're not going to burn the time you need for other things. Anyway, let's save the rest of my comments for a look at the workshop, which has been added since I recorded this footage. Something I would like to mention before we wrap up is that I would say this is another one where the knee pads are going to be handy. You are going to be using your knees a lot going into cover. It is super important in this game, and you don't want to be slamming down on them again and again. It's just going to get real sore. Anyhow, if you are into mil sims, that's military simulation if you're not sure what I'm saying, and if you're a big fan of those or keen on giving them a go, then this game is a must try. Thank you for watching. Be well out there. Have a great day. Please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.